Okay, it's a fantastic day. It's quite warm. I'm going to take a walk around the Ogwen Lake today, but I had to park quite a bit down this road. Because of well, it's the height of the holiday season, and walking's become more and more popular. Okay, I walked a couple of 100 yards down this road, and this is where I turn off to walk around the lake. I've never done this particular on this side of the lake before, so I don't know what kind of a footpath it is. Now, if you like being surrounded by mountains, this is an excellent bungalow. MAM. It's probably belongs to some mountaineering club. Okay, nice little patch of shaded woodland, but that's the last bit of shade I'm going to see, I think. Yeah, look at that fantastic mountain scenery. There's the lake just coming into sight. It's not a very energetic walk, more or less on the level, and maybe, well, less than 3 miles is the circuit. There's the mighty Triffin there, the Drivan. The north, there is an ascent route up there. It involves quite a bit of rock scrambling. Yeah, fantastic mountain scenery. You don't really need to go to Switzerland. Of course, you'll get the snow-capped mountains, but okay, there's another walker. I thought I'd have the place to myself, because the vast majority of people are going up to the big mountains on both sides here. Okay, so there's no footpath through there. That's a farm. But there's a footpath up here. It goes up to the lake, and I think well, there must be a left turning to go around the lake. Okay, I can see a stile just about 50 yards ahead. I think, yeah, that guy, yeah, he's probably going the same. He's doing the same thing as me, a walk around the lake. But this path will continue up to a mountain lake about 1,000 feet above me. And yeah, this is great. And of course, it is actually on the warm side. But there's a nice little practice slab over there for budding rock climbers. This is one of the ascent routes for Nant Ffrancon. There's the style. But that looks pretty overgrown. I have done it once before to climb Nant Ffrancon. That footpath looks pretty overgrown. Most people are coming this way around the lake. I was wrong. That's the path around the lake, and that's the path up there to the mountain lake. It's quite well marked, this little footpath. It's part of the Snowdonia Slate Trail. I'll have to get some information on that one of these days. There's that working farm. What a fantastic position, eh? Right under not to Snowdon, Trivan. And there's the glitters in the background. Egan, Pennyol and Wen, and you can't see it, but that's the Carneth Ridges up there. Always like the sound of tumbling streams. The mountain streams. This foot footpath is not well, the odd person walks on this path, but you can see it's a bit boggy in places. That's a sign that not very popular as a footpath. 99% of people actually will climb the big mountains, park on the side of the road or in the car parks and head for the big mountains, but that'll be warm work today. There's another walker down there, a lone walker. So there are people that do walk along this side of the lake, but you can see it's a pretty rough footpath. It's not a graded footpath, but it is signpost. Okay, there's a signpost, but you can see it's pretty boggy in quite a number of places. So you need waterproof boots. There's another lone walker down there. Seems the people that do this walk do it obviously like me, get away from the crowds and have a little bit of mountain solitude. This is kind of a section that's a really solid path that's constructed through the little patch of boulders there. There's that guy that I saw to begin with. He's going back the same way. I'll just zoom in on the Milestone buttress. That's an excellent buttress for beginner rock climbers. That's one of the first rock climbs I did. I don't know if there's any rock climbers on it. I can't see with my naked eye, but yeah, I can't hear any. There might be one or two there. Yeah, Milestone buttress. It's under Triven. Yeah, way back in the 1960s. Yeah, that was. That's where I started my rock climbing. They're not very well. Some of them are difficult on the, but the main route is classified as well quite difficult. I don't know what the classifications are these days. Probably changed everything. Yeah, a perfect day. I wouldn't like to climb up those steep mountainsides. So it's well up in the 70s, and it's a hot sun. That's the problem, a hot sun. So yeah. Such a strong wind has blown up out of nowhere. There's the end of the lake there. And I'll just swing left and show the Devil's Kitchen there in Coomidwell. Driven. Okay, that's looks like a pillbox. Maybe possibly placed here during the Second World War to protect this pass. There's the end of the lake. There. I presume there's a footbridge further down, but in this section you have to work your way through this jumble of boulders. There's the farmer with his dogs rounding up, but they have no problem crossing the river. They just splash across it. Oh, there's the guy. He's going to cross on the weir. Huh. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's that's the jumble of boulders you have to clamber through. And there's the lake. Sorry, the river. I can presume there's a footbridge just round the corner here somewhere. Muy buen. There's an artiste And also a little bit of rock scrambling involved here. Very, very simple of course, but still. It's just a very minor rock scrambling here and then reach the road. Okay, I've reached the road. That's the ascent route to Carneth Dafydd and Carneth Llyn, the second highest mountain in England and Wales. To inspect a waterfall, it's just round the corner. You can't quite see it from here. But there's Llyn Ogwen. That's a solid 2,000 foot unremitting climb from the road. Actually, there was a hidden footpath, a gate and a hidden footpath that came down off the road. And there's a nice camping spot right here. Yeah, no one can see you here. There's the waterfall right there. That's impressive, quite impressive. We did have a bit of rain 2 or 3 days ago. Someone else taking photographs. Nant Ffrancon Valley. That's the Nant Ffrancon Valley. Muy buen. And over there you probably can't quite figure it out, but there's a rock that sticks up. It looks like a cannon. I'm not sure if I can. Yeah, there it is there. Another view of the waterfall. I think it's one of the more impressive waterfalls in North Wales, and no one really knows it's here really. It's kind of, well, a few people do, but most people go to Swallow Falls, and this is actually better, I think, and yeah, free of charge. There's a map of where I've been around the Llyn Ogwen. The sun's in my eye, so I'll park there, went round that green footpath there. But now I'll be going back along the busy main road, but I'll have a cup of tea first of all. Up here somewhere. Okay, nice little place here to have a cup of tea. And that's the ascent route to the Glidders, Llyn and Devil's Kitchen. This is a better spot right here, just a few feet off the road. No one seems to know it's here. By the side of the stream that comes down from Midwell, and then just round the corner is the waterfall. A view of the lake, and you can see this was one of those roads back in the good old days of coach and horses. Over there is Ogwen Cottage, and behind it is the YHA. Good brakes. Okay, I've got a noisy walk along the main road back to the car, about 1.5 miles maybe. There's the lake. quintessential English summer. You can actually do some sunbathing and dip in the water. There's some, I don't know if they're climbers at the base of Milestone buttress. And there's the mighty Llyn. And I go over there, I can still hear that Welsh farmer. They're pretty fit, those guys. Clambering all over those mountainsides, rounding up the sheep. It's the end of this walk. I'm just now a couple of 100 yards from where I parked the car. So, an excellent walk really.